Forward by Henry Lawson. Written in 1893. Read for LibriVox.org by Son of the Exiles. Forward. It is stuffy in the steerage where the second classes sleep, for there's near 100 forward, and they're stowed away like sheep. They are travellers for the most part in a straight and honest path, but their linen's rather scanty, and there isn't any bath. Stowed away like ewes and wethers that is shore and marked and draft. But the shearers of the shearers always seem to travel aft, in the cushioned cabins aft, with saloons and smoke rooms aft. There is sheets and best of tucker for the first salooners aft. Our beef is just like scrapings from the inside of a hide, and the spuds were pulled too early, for they're mostly green inside. But from somewhere back amidships there's a smell of cooking waft, and I'd give my earthly prospects for a real good tuck-out aft. Ham and eggs and coffee aft, say cold fowl for luncheon aft, juicy grills and toast and cutlets, tucker à la Francais aft. They feed our women separate, and they make a blessed fuss, just as if they couldn't trust 'em for to eat along with us. Just because our hands are horny and our hearts are rough with graft. But the gentlemen and ladies always dine together aft, with their ferns and mirrors aft, with their flowers and napkins aft. I'll assist you to an orange, kindly pass the sugar aft. We are shabby, rough and dirty, and our feelings out of tune, and it's hard on fellers forward that was used to go saloon. There's a broken swell among us, he is barracked, he is chaffed, and I wish at times, poor devil, for his own sake he was aft. For they'd understand him aft, he will miss the bathrooms aft. Spite of all, there's no denying that there's finer feelings aft. Last night we watched the moonlight as it spread across the sea. "It is hard to make a living," said the broken swell to me. "There is ups and downs," I answered, and a bitter laugh he laughed. There were brighter days and better when he always travelled aft, with his rug and Gladstone aft, with his cap and spyglass aft. A careless, roving, gay young spark has always travelled aft. There's a notice by the gangway, and it seems to come amiss, for it says that second classes aren't allowed abaft of this. And there ought to be a notice for the fellers from abaft, but the smell and dirt's a warning to the first salooners aft, with their tooth and nail brush aft, with their cuffs and collars aft, their cigars and books and papers, and their cap peaks fore and aft. I want to breathe the morning breeze that blows against the boat, for there's a swelling in my heart, a tightness in my throat. We are for'ard where there's trouble, we are for'ard where there's graft, but the men who never battle always seem to travel aft, with their dressing cases aft, with their swell pyjamas aft. Yes, the idle and the careless, they have ease and comfort aft. I feel so low and wretched as I mooch about the deck that I'm ripe for jumping over, and I wish there was a wreck. We are driven to New Zealand to be shot out over there, scarce a shilling in our pockets, nor a decent rag to wear, with the everlasting worry lest we don't get into graft. Oh, there's little left to land for if you cannot travel aft. No anxiety abaft, they'll have stuff to land with aft. There is little left to land for if you cannot travel aft. But it's grand at sea this morning, and creation almost speaks, sailing past the Bay of Islands with its pinnacles and peaks, with the sunny haze all round us and the whitecaps on the blue, and the orphan rocks and breakers. Oh, it's glorious sailing through. To the south a distant steamer, to the west a coasting craft, and we see the beauty for'ard. Can they see it better aft? Spite of opera glasses aft, but, ah well, they're brothers aft. Nature seems to draw us closer, bring us nearer, fore and aft. What's the use of being bitter? What's the use of getting mad? What's the use of being narrer just because your luck is bad? What's the blessed use of fretting like a child that wants the moon? There is broken hearts and troubles in the gilded first saloon. We are used to being shabby. We have got no overdraft. We can laugh at troubles for'ard that they couldn't laugh at aft. Spite of pride and tone abaft, keeping up appearance aft. There's anxiety and worry in the breezy cabins aft. But the curse of class distinctions from our shoulders shall be hurled, and the sense of human kinship revolutionise the world. There'll be higher education for the toiling, starving clown, and the rich and educated shall be educated down. Then we all will meet amidships on this stout old earthly craft, and there won't be any friction 'twixt the classes fore and aft. We'll be brothers fore and aft, yes, and sisters fore and aft, when the people work together and there ain't no fore and aft. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.